What's going on YouTube? This is What Would Josh Do? And I think this is a pretty exciting video for you guys today. So usually I search newest products by a company. I happen to search Baseus and I found this. It's not a brand new product, but it is fairly new and I'm just now seeing it for the first time. So they have 4 different colors of this. I'm going to have a link in the description below. It will be my Amazon affiliate link. So I will earn a bit of commission off each purchase. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but in turn, it helps me create more videos because Amazon sends me a gift card every month, depending on how many people use my link every month. Anyways, this is super exciting. This is a little 20 watt, 5,000 milliamp hour power bank. I'm going to let you go ahead and pause that. If there's anything on here that you're specifically looking for, hopefully you see it. These little things have a time and a place. I enjoy them. And the colors make it unique and different. Let's open it up. All right, new stickers. Yay! A warranty guide. An information booklet. There you go. There's some specs for you on the instructions. You may one day get this at a garage sale or used off of someplace and not have the instructions, so please fully charge the power bank before using it. Instructions are super simple because it's just a power bank, so it does come with a little cable. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. So take that off. All right, so taking a closer look at the power bank, we've got the little 4 LEDs. We have a power button, so it shows 2. So basically, 1 means a certain percentage, and then it's blinking or flashing, usually if it's dead. 3 means it could be 74% or 51%. And then 4 means it could be 100 or 75. So not the greatest. I definitely have been spoiled by things that have screens that make it super clear what the things are. But, well, that's like almost impossible to read. And there you can see the output specifications. So it wants us to fully charge it before we use it. So we're going to pull the little cable out, which it has 1 port right there for input and output. If we double press it, it just turns it on and off. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug it up. So you can plug in a USB-C cable like I have here, or this is Baseus' 30 watt little nano wall power outlet thing. So there we go. We plug in the little nano guy. We plug in the power bank directly. So check that out. You don't need to bring any cables with you anywhere. You just need this guy. And does your laptop have a USB-C port on it? You can charge this thing. Does your car have a USB-C output? You can charge this thing. As long as you've got a Type-C port available, you can charge this. If you don't, well, that's easy too, because all you need is a good old USB-A to USB-C. But I'll let you know you will get a slow charge if you do that. Because look at this guy. It's charging at 20 watts right now from the wall. So we are getting a fast charge since we're using a 30 watt power source that can supply all of the power. Look at that. We already got the second saying solid and now the third one flashing. So this thing's going to charge up pretty freaking fast. All right, and coming back to this guy, you can see that now we are on the 4th light. It's only been like 10 minutes. So it's flashing that 4th one, which means that it could be at 75 right now, or it could be at 99%. So unfortunately, we don't know until this 4th one stops flashing. And if you're a nerd like me, then you have meters and you can see that, 19 watts. So it's going to be at the lower end of that number between 75 and 100. So it's going to be, it's going to be less than that, because if it was at 95% right now or so, this would be only pushing out a couple watts. So we would be able to know that it's near the end of that 4th light before it goes solid. Let's let this fully charge and then we'll come back to it. All right, so this thing did not take long to charge at all, which is great. Obviously, it's a 5,000 milliamp hour power bank. It's not going to fully charge a dead phone from empty to full. Now, your iPhone should go from 20% to 80% easily. All right, one of the things I'm going to do is test the modes that it can do. All right, So just basically going to go auto and just see what all protocols this thing supports. Okay, very interesting. I see something in there that's catching my eye. So FCP supports 12 volts up to 1.5 amps. SCP, there you go. What about AFC? There you go. Quick Charge 3.0. There you go. There's that. Now this one, the most interesting one to all of us, I believe, is it can do PPS 3.3 to 11 at 2 amps. So that's pretty cool. I did not expect that out of this little guy. And 12 volts at 1.67 amps. So there's the 20 watts right there. 9 at 2.2. And also the 12 at 1.6. That's very interesting. So when we plug in the Pixel 8 Pro, we get it that it's charging. And check that out. That's the first for me. I've never seen PPS at such a low power. So 18 watts PPS, 20 watts there. So that's freaking cool. That's awesome. So that'll have an interesting effect with Samsung, because Samsung uses PPS, programmable power supply, to get its super fast charging. But this only being 20 watts, that's interesting. So you might be able to charge your Samsung at up to 20 watts with this thing. I don't have a Samsung device to test, but that's pretty cool. Now, if we switch this to an iPhone, we get a fixed voltage at 5 volts, 3 amps. I wonder how it interacts with the Steam Deck. So there we go. We got 12 volts at 1.67 amps to get the 20 watts there. Interesting. Very interesting. So far, this little guy is very interesting. Very cool. At the right price, at maybe 20 bucks, I think this is a great purchase. I really wouldn't spend more than 20. So here's the listing. It says it's $29.99. So at that price, I don't know if I can recommend it, because 5,000 is quite small. This is more of a power bank to top something off than to fully charge it. 29 isn't high per se, but I truly feel something like this should be 20, 22 bucks at the most. So I would add it to your wish list or your cart and wait for an email. Like, I use the extension Honey, and it emails me when things are cheaper, and that's usually when I buy them. This is a very interesting device, and if you find it for roughly $20, I think you should buy a couple of them. I feel like this is an absolute perfect purchase to put in like your kid's backpack for their mobile devices, so you know that if their cell phone dies, they can still use this to get more than enough charge to call for help. I think this thing is really cool, and the fact that it has PPS, that's super cool too. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. This is What Would Josh Do, and I'm out.